Is Floyd Mayweather just trolling Conor McGregor, or is a rematch actually going to happen this time in the Octagon? Floyd Mayweather's been pretty busy the past couple of days talking about Conor McGregor on Twitter like an ex-lover who just can't let go. He tweeted this image out yesterday with hashtag MCM saying Mayweather crushes McGregor, which I guess is what he thinks MCM stands for, when in reality it stands for Man Crush Monday. He also dropped a video on Twitter, which is literally just an hour old as I'm recording this, of him kind of walking into the Octagon and kind of walking around. It's only like 10 seconds long, but let's take a look at it. And it's why we're here anyways. That's literally all it is, but it's making headlines. People are talking about it. Does this mean a rematch is going to happen? Is it just him trolling Conor McGregor? Because even before they stepped in the boxing ring, Conor McGregor was challenging Floyd to step into the Octagon so they could fight there as well. So the odds are pretty likely that this is just Floyd Mayweather teasing him, but could it actually happen? The thing is, man, I don't think it's as likely as the previous matchup. Even though Conor McGregor was not a trained or professional boxer, he still had some sort of training in boxing, or else he couldn't really be a good MMA fighter. Plus, he has great knockout power, knockout skills, so he has to have some sort of boxing training. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, is 100% out of his element. Yes, MMA, UFC has a stand-up game. Boxing does matter, but you need a hell of a lot more than that to be able to beat someone like Conor McGregor, and he doesn't have that. He's 40 years old. He's been boxing his entire life. I doubt he's ever practiced any MMA, but even if he did, it's been on like a very minor level. The other thing that kind of hurts this potential rematch's chances is the payout. That was like the biggest thing to get the fight going. Conor McGregor was down for the fight anytime, anywhere. Of course, he wanted as much money as possible, but he was down to fight whenever, whereas Floyd Mayweather was waiting for a bigger payout, and he definitely got it. He has a $100 million check that he tweeted out the other day that he still has not cashed. And I'm just not sure if like UFC and their parent company can do that kind of payout. Boxing is used to having those kinds of payouts. Floyd Mayweather makes tens of millions of dollars every damn boxing match he had. And I don't know if he'd come back, out of retirement, step into the Octagon for less than what he made in that last boxing match, because he's going to get more injured for sure in this. And that's the other thing too. This is a completely different beast from a boxing match. There are rules, but there are less of them. And I don't know if Floyd Mayweather's ever been kicked in the head, put in a chokehold, knee in the face, fucking elbowed in the nose. Like, these things he's not used to that. And if Conor were to take him to the ground, it's instantly over. Like, that's just it, bro. He's going to put him in an arm bar, some kind of leg submission, a chokehold, anything at all. And he's not going to be able to fight out of it because he's not experienced like that. The few things that can increase the chance of this happening are, of course, the payout. That's Floyd Mayweather's biggest weakness, if you even want to call it that, is if they offer enough money, if they can come up with enough money, a big enough payout for him, I'm sure he'll fucking do it. As would any of us, really. I'd step in the ring with either of these two in either of these sports and get the shit beat out of me for the right amount of money. The other thing is, man, it wouldn't hurt him to even lose. Even if he got in there and got his ass kicked in the first round, he's still going to make the same amount, really. You make more if you win, obviously, but he's still going to make a lot of fucking money because they're going to pay him a lot just for being there. And on top of that, it would not hurt his record in the slightest. His record is 50-0 in boxing. If he lost in MMA, it wouldn't goddamn matter. He would still be technically undefeated. He just has a loss in MMA, which is a sport he doesn't even do professionally. In the end, it is probably just trolling, but there's also no reason not to do it. Everybody involved, UFC, the boxing people, Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, everybody's going to make a lot of money doing this, so there's really no reason not to do it. Maybe it's not as much as Floyd wants, but it's still going to be millions of dollars, so how can you really say no to that? And I want to see it just because it's another history-making moment. And I am a Conor McGregor fan. There's a part of me who wants to see this happen, see him get a bit of revenge on Floyd Mayweather, all those type of things. I am a Conor fan. Don't really like Floyd Mayweather, but I want to see it because it's another history-making thing. Hell, Conor McGregor stepped out of his element, stepped into a sport he doesn't do professionally. He tried, got his ass handed to him. Why not Floyd take that risk too? It's a very similar situation to last time, but the roles are reversed. Floyd has nothing to lose in the situation. He doesn't hurt his professional record, at least in boxing. And truly he has everything to gain from this, because if by chance he does happen to beat Conor McGregor at his own sport, it just solidifies him as like potentially the greatest fighter ever. I don't think it's likely, but it's a possibility because it is a combat sport. But in the end, even if he gets his ass handed to him, he makes a lot of money in the process, so it's a win-win all around. Anyways, my dudes, that's the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think it's trolling? Do you think it's going to happen? If it does happen, who do you have out of this fight? Let me know your thoughts below. Anyways, if you went on to enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys. Really quickly, though, before we end the video, Conor McGregor has acknowledged these tweets. He responded to the video 2 hours ago saying, "Ha ha ha, very good. Keep up the good work, my son. You're sincerely senior." And then, of course, pretty recently tweeted out a picture of him and his son and just said, "Fuck the Mayweathers." So Conor McGregor has acknowledged these tweets. He realizes the trolling's happening. So if there is any sort of updates to this, if there's any potential this fight's going to happen, I will make a video about it. Even if the news comes out today, I'll make another video. Let's see what happens.
Give me a smile, give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while, quit acting like a baby.